Morning y'all, always needs filling up. We've got more journey students coming today, or one more coming, then one next week, and then that's all 5 met. Who do you reckon at the moment's got the most chance of getting cut? Go on, post comments down below. Which one do you reckon? The ones you've seen, so at the moment you've seen Aiden, you've seen Michael, you've seen Chris, and Guy you're seeing today. Thanks for all the comments around this project. Loads of support for the players trying to get better. I think we can all really relate to these players, can't you? You know, this is the kind of thing you're paying to do. I think there's going to be some fantastic messages come out from this, from what lessons can and can't do. Also, maybe how some lesson formats are just really flawed. Not for everyone, but maybe for lots of people. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be warm today. This should be fun. Should put some sun cream on, I think. Right, we got a guy here. He's from North Devon, aren't you, Guy?
Yeah.
It's only an hour away. Plays off 6.
Tried to.
You've been, what's the lowest you've been, did you say?
5.5.
So you're doing 5.5, which is still 6, but obviously closer to the 5. And he is 6'6" tall, which will make a difference sometimes in the potential that he brings, because obviously there's a good chance there's going to be some speed in there. And speed is something I often can't give to a golfer. So the fact that you're bringing it to the table is a strength, as long as we keep the ball on the table.
Very true.
Sometimes people with lots of speed can miss the table. Bit thin, was it?
Yeah.
That felt like a better hit, did it?
Yeah.
Which it was. See the red one here. The red one's your last one. So strike pattern with the driver is middle to low.
Yeah.
You have asked for a higher tee, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're moving
Help get
that
it up.
strike pattern with a higher tee.
Yep.
So if we look at your club path here, club path with the iron is 0, so pretty straight. Face averaging 0 with a few slightly open to the path, which is why we see a little fade, but we also see the face being slightly closed to the path as well, which is why we see the pulley ones.
Yep.
So both way miss a little bit.
Yep.
Driver, the path starts going more left, so 3.2 left with the driver. Face slightly open to it, so you're definitely hitting slight little cuts. Now you're hitting 4 down with the driver and 8 down with the iron, with, if we look at ball data, launch angles averaging 4.5 with the driver, massively low. 13 degrees with the 7 iron, which again is a bit low. So this is what's funny, look, you're swinging at tour average club head speed, 116 miles an hour, but you're carrying the ball 251. So I'm swinging almost 16 miles an hour slower than you, but carrying it 10 yards further than you on average.
262.
So you're giving stuff back.
Yeah.
So where I'm running at full balance, you're not. You're in overdraft. You're just like not using your.
There's massive drop-offs between bad ones and good ones, isn't there?
It's massive drop-offs indeed.
225 to 270.
But I mean, look, you get the exactly. You get the 270 in there, launching at one of your highest 6.7.
Which is still low, is it?
Amazingly low.
Yeah. So
you've got low strike and you're hitting a long way down on it, and then you're presenting average of 12 degree loft, some 14. So your loft isn't that low. So you're hitting a long way down.
Yeah.
But you're still presenting loft.
There's a brain scratcher, isn't
No, it's quite obvious, I think, but it does. So you're hitting down with loft. So if I was hitting your way
down, like
down,
a high handle thing, or is it?
Well, no, it's down.
Yeah.
With
loft. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Where if I was hitting down the amount you're hitting down, my lock, because I would be taking loft off as I do it,
and I'm the other way round. I see.
Which contributes a little bit to what you're saying about your you know, wristy backswing that you talk about, that you just put it there, and why the camera always shows it as really steep.
Yeah, yeah.
Even when the club paths aren't that crazy. Forward the driver isn't loads, you get a nice functional fade with that.
Yeah, yeah.
We could keep the club path there, we'll move it, but it's the low launches that are making you, well, what happens, right, which I don't like with players of your ability, so your handicap level. So I'm hitting full out, right? I'm hitting as hard as I can hit them when I play generally. I pat a few, but I'm like hitting my driver flat out.
Yeah.
Because I know the angles I'm applying are pretty zero and I'm not going to hit it that far flat.
No.
Okay? You're hitting flat out to get my distance.
Yeah, yeah.
What if you hit at 80% and hit it 10 yards further than me?
Yeah, take it all day long.
So you can like stand there and just pat a really safe one down there and you know it's going to fly 270.
Yeah.
And then when you want the 300 carry, you then do the same technique but put the speed in.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So we're feeling like we're going to hit that clock with that backswing. Good effort. And again, you were hitting about that Callaway sign then.
Right.
So we want it back there hitting that clock. So nice and slow. Show me what that means to you. And stop. Coming back. Come back. So feeling like you're really off hitting that clock.
Yep.
Opposed to you're normally
out there
off hitting Thomas Peters.
Yeah.
Thomas is fed up with you hitting him.
Yeah. He's a good golfer.
Yeah. So that'll feel maybe like your body's turning more.
Yeah.
Like you're pulling your arms and the club behind you more. And it should feel like you're using your
really
wrists like considerably less.
Yeah. Instead of using more wrists and less body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you use a lot of everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Use a lot of body, a lot of wrists,
yeah.
a lot of angle.
Okay.
Let's keep the body.
Yeah.
Let's just get the angle changed.
Gotcha.
Take a little bit of wrist out would be good. A lot less wrist than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're 4.9 angle of attack down.
Yeah.
You were 4.3.
Okay.
And then you're 3.2 left, you're 2.4 left, which you had a few. So that was no different.
Right, okay.
But to you probably felt quite different.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Shows you how far you have to push the feeling.
Okay. Really knock your clubs over.
Yeah, I've moved the bag here because we
Yeah.
want you to feel like you are taking that bag out, and I don't want you to take it out. Okay, so if we show you these. So when you do this action at the moment, you can't strike it, you're struggling to find a strike.
Yep.
Okay, which we'll talk about. So where's your driver? Your driver was 4 down, path 3 left. You're now 1 down, and now your path is 2.2 right.
Okay.
So if you get this with a strike, so if we can get a strike going with this,
yep.
I mean, you're going to be carrying it. You're going to be carrying it miles. So which then allows you to hit hybrids off tees.
Yeah, which is normally sometimes what I do anyway.
Yeah, but you'll be able to hit a hybrid off a tee and get the similar distance that you've been getting with your driver. So that surely makes golf easier.
Yeah.
Right, look, what's that? A reflection.
Yeah.
So set yourself up there.
Yeah.
Obviously you'll do this at home where there aren't people around.
Yeah.
Now just come back so your left hand's parallel with your left pocket, right pocket, right pocket. Okay, and then a little bit more above your belt. Look in the mirror.
Yeah.
When you're hitting shots, you're like that then. Look
Right.
in the mirror.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I wanted to fix this, if I wanted what you keep calling the feeling, you cannot do enough of those in front of a reflection. Because it's that mental picture that you put in your head that's going to allow you to repeat that. Keep letting that one fold. That's it. So we're back on the iron, just giving that a go. We're going to come back to the driver as well. Not bad, again, lots of wrist on that, but let me just show you this collection of shots. Angle of attacks, jumping 6.8 down, 6.56, then 7.776 on the last, getting a bit wristy again. You were 8.1 down.
Yep.
So the wrist is less. If we get another 2 degrees or so off that angle of attack, again, you're hitting it 10 yards further, so you're now hitting 1 less club.
Yeah.
D plane dictates you're going to hit 1 less club more accurate than 1 more.
Sounds good.
Or you can just take some speed off, which might make you feel more secure and hit the same club but at the same distance.
Yeah.
Because the launches are changing from the angle of attack, which for you is aggressively down.
Yeah.
Getting rid of that aggressively down is helping us shift path a little to the right, get a little tiny draw rather than the big losses to the right.
Yeah.
But not fussed if you fade it or draw it,
No.
as long as you don't get the massive tails.
That's right.
I just don't want you hitting balls knee height. It's such a waste of your power.
Yeah.
Right, well, we've escaped out onto the course with Guy. It's a lovely afternoon. We're going to play some holes, see if we can take any of that, obviously, out onto here. The guy's just hitting an 8 iron down there, so we've got 2 irons into this hole. Hands going back, take that wrist out. Yeah, it's a good shot. Hands didn't really go back there, Guy.
No.
So it's a good result. But it was very safe to your normal. Yeah, get those hands going back more on that takeaway.
You go back into old ways.
Yeah, straight away. Everyone does. Right, 142 wedge, and we need to start it more right. We're definitely seeing an aiming recalculation needed, aren't we?
Yeah.
Common theme with lots of these lessons. When you shift people from their natural pattern, it's hard for them to believe it will happen. So hands deeper on the backswing, aiming a little further right. Let's draw this one in. Good shot, middle of the green.
Yeah.
Good shot, very solid. It's never a driver.
No?
For you. Even I question hitting a driver, and I'm absolutely, like, it's my favourite club.
Yeah.
You only need to hit this, it's 430, you only need to hit it, what?
200 yards, 5 iron?
250
Yeah.
at the most,
Yeah.
which for you can be an iron. What's your hybrid or iron situation again?
2 iron. Or
What's-
utility or 5 wood.
What utility? Tailor
Just a little
made
floor,
loft?
yeah.
Yeah, hit that.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable
Yeah,
with
it's
that?
like 225, 230.
Yeah, perfect. Again, good hit, but just hitting it out there. Lots of down strikes. So that with the driver's just in so much trouble.
Yeah.
It's in trouble with that. But again, this is where we need you getting that club further back, and I want less down at that. You get such a more unoffensive miss when you're sweeping that more than digging it.
Yeah.
Right, good 2 iron.
It's a good one, isn't it?
One that he's got 3 or 160, hitting a 9 iron after a good 2 iron tee shot.
Come.
That's good. It tried to draw, didn't it? Hitting the green or just missing? Loving seeing you start that down the right.
Yeah.
Loads
It's a
better.
little bit difficult to do when you're
Yeah.
not used to doing it.
I agree. I agree. So great first lesson from Guy there. He has copious amounts of speed. He is a very powerful golfer. The trick is going to be keeping him on the planet, controlling that power. With his angles, he's very steep down, he's very high handled, he wants to put loads of wrist angle in. What happens is he's creating loads of speed, his delivery is a little erratic, so we get big erratic shots because of the speed. I want to try and take, or keep the speed where it is to calm it down. He'll certainly feel like he's calming it down if he uses the wrists in the way I want him to do, so to him feel like he's using next to no wrists. But his launches will change. So higher launch, he won't be hitting down and starting that ball so low. The spin will drop off a little bit. He's quite a high spin player. So we can get the same distances while he feels like he's doing a lot less. That then allows him to be able to hit different irons and different drivers, different kind of his 2-iron, his hybrids off tees, because he's still getting plenty of distance but better launches while keeping it on the planet. For me, it's a common theme when you get a golfer who's as strong as Guy, trying to get them to calm down their feelings of speed is one of the biggest challenges. So they use it as a safety net. It makes them feel comfortable running at those high speeds. And I'm not saying we're not going to use that speed, I think it'll stay there, but to him it'll feel a lot less. Great start. Will he be the one getting cut? Post those comments down below. The other interesting discussion, he's off 6, so he's getting close maybe to where his plateau of ability is, possibly. I mean, I think he's got 3 handicap written all over him if he can make the changes. He had a very good short game, chipping and putting looked very neat, but you've got to ask the question, when you get a golfer who is down at that lower end of their handicap, there is a plateau at some point, and obviously he's maybe closer to it than say a 17 handicapper, but who knows? Post comments down below. I guess it's all relative to the player at the end of the day, isn't it? Journey is well on the way. I'm super stoked. That's what people say, isn't it, on this kind of interweb? I'm super stoked. Oh God, I'm just so cool. About the way the journey is going, there are so many good messages for everyone to learn about lessons on here. Post those comments down below. Are you coming on the journey with us?